Let's talk about the uncertainty that seems to be dominating so far into what is the very early weeks of 2026. And again, the landscape seems uncertain geopolitically, even economically as well. How is that shaping up some of the discussions you're having with clients?
Well, it's certainly been an abrupt change because we ended the year with, it seemed like uncertainty becoming less and less of a factor. There had been a lot of talk about tariffs and things like that through 2025, and I think the tariff landscape was more or less known. It might not be liked, but it was known.
Yeah.
And so we went into the year, I think most investors thinking 2026 is going to be a pretty good year, and we can talk about that.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's geopolitics that really have changed things. We saw what happened in Venezuela, which surprised people, and now Greenland.
Yeah, what impact do the geopolitics actually have on capital markets? I mean, because it seems to be a case a lot of the times where it dominates a lot of the news, but actually in reality, very short-lived impact on markets.
That's right. And I think that's what's playing out now, although certainly we're in territory as it relates to Greenland that we've never really seen before. So we'll see how it plays out. The next few days are actually going to be quite important.
The first few months of 2025 saw a severe sell-off in Nvidia's shares. Emotions rather than real issues with the core business were the driving force behind the selling push. Despite continuing to produce remarkable revenue and earnings growth, Nvidia is trading close to its lowest valuation in more than a year. Nvidia is the most carefully watched business in the artificial intelligence, AI, sector. The company's CUDA computing platform and graphics processing units, GPUs, have emerged as key pillars supporting generative AI development during the past 3 years. Nvidia's impact in the AI space has grown to such an extent that its quarterly earnings reports are now almost used as a gauge for the state of the technology sector as a whole. Even though Nvidia's stock has increased by almost 1,000% since the AI revolution really took hold, making it the most valuable corporation in the world, the stock is currently doing something really intriguing. As you may remember, Nvidia had a difficult start to 2025. A Chinese startup named DeepSeek introduced its R1 chatbot around this time last year, and it soon became a competitor to well-known large language models, LLMs, like ChatGPT. Although DeepSeek claimed to have used older, less potent Nvidia GPUs to train its model, it seemed competitive with the newest products from OpenAI and other companies. Investors began to question if the market for Nvidia's new chip architectures would stagnate or decline as a result. Naturally, a lot of investors fell for the story that big tech may cut back on its investments in AI infrastructure because AI engineers might not need Nvidia's next-generation products as much as had been thought. President Donald Trump unveiled his extensive global tariff measures at the same time as the DeepSeek report. The stock experienced severe selling pressure as a result of Trump's high new import levies and DeepSeek's apparent threat to Nvidia's operations. Over $1 trillion in market value was lost as Nvidia's share price fell 19% between the start of January and the end of April. Nvidia's future price-to-earnings, PE multiple at the conclusion of each fiscal quarter during the last 18 months is summarized in the following table. The forward PE ratio for Nvidia is exactly where it was after the stock sell-off last year. As we now know, a large number of DeepSeek's assertions regarding the training of its model were either disproved or determined to be unrelated to the larger context of the industry. Over the past year, Nvidia's revenue and profit profile have only grown. A narrative of worry was the main cause of Nvidia's earnings multiple decrease last year. I think that similar narrative might be happening again right now. The main argument against Nvidia at the moment may be that the company's dominance in the data center parallel processor market will be undermined by growing competition in the AI accelerator market from advanced micro devices, hyperscalers like Microsoft, Alphabet, and Amazon, each of which is creating its own custom chips, and Broadcom, which is collaborating with hyperscalers to create application-specific integrated circuits for AI workloads. Nvidia's forward earnings multiple has dropped to its lowest point in more than a year due to the fiercely competitive market. This implies, in my opinion, that the market is valuing Nvidia as an established company with dubious growth prospects. In 2026, where will Nvidia's stock go? However, history indicates that Nvidia stock is ready for a breakout this year if the tendencies in the above table are any guide. Let's think about how that could happen. The market's opinion of Nvidia may have gradually changed from a high-growth technological company to a more utility or infrastructure-oriented platform producing significant cash flow, as suggested by the recent decline in the company's forward earnings multiple. To put it another way, Nvidia is no longer profiting from one-time semiconductor deals from large IT companies. Rather, the business is securing multi-year visibility along the AI value chain. Join our investor community. Hit subscribe and like to get your daily Nvidia stock insights and tutorials delivered. In the fields of software, cloud computing, healthcare, telecoms, and aerospace, Nvidia has discreetly established a network of corporate alliances. These include collaborations with Anthropic, Intel, Nokia, Palantir Technologies, Eli Lilly, Archer Aviation, Amazon Web Services, and many more. It is no longer appropriate to consider the corporation as a cyclical semiconductor manufacturer. Rather, it has emerged as the de facto supplier of computing platforms for the era of AI infrastructure. Nvidia's price dominance could resurface when these agreements start to pay off, propelling notable margin improvement and additional earnings growth. This, in my opinion, positions it for significant valuation growth not just in 2026, but for the remainder of the decade, as profit projections reflect Nvidia's actual growth, encouraging investors to make more purchases. For these reasons, I believe that investors with long-time horizons should buy Nvidia immediately. This month at CES, Nvidia demonstrated a few new technologies, demonstrating the company's ongoing rapid innovation. The market leader in GPUs has grown too big for its stock price to continue rising at the same rate as it has over the last 3 years or so. Nvidia stock may attract new investors due to its comparatively inexpensive value. Naturally, investors will be watching Nvidia closely as the next earnings season on Wall Street draws near. On February 25th, the company is expected to report. It is leading the way in the development of artificial intelligence, AI technology, in addition to having the greatest market capitalization in the world. Since its cyclical bottom in the fall of 2022, Nvidia's stock has increased by around 1,500%. Should investors keep buying after that incredible increase, or would they be better off investing in other stocks? The future direction of Nvidia. Approximately 90% of Nvidia's revenue as of the current fiscal year comes from the data center division, which creates and markets the company's leading AI accelerators. That period is noteworthy since it started in 2026 with CES, the yearly consumer goods exhibition that attracts the biggest names in technology to Las Vegas. Given that CES is a consumer-focused event, it would seem to be a less than ideal setting for a business that mostly sells data center-related goods. CEO Jensen Huang nevertheless made the most of that phase despite this. Nvidia expanded on its physical AI ideas at CES, even if a lot of what it said was not new. Huang presented Alpamayo, an open-source AI model intended for self-driving car training, and provided additional information about the company's next Rubin architecture. Additionally, Nvidia announced a collaboration with Caterpillar. In this case, both businesses will equip construction machinery with AI capabilities. These will include in-cab capabilities that assist equipment operators in navigating challenging situations on construction sites, like AI-powered recommendations. All of this occurs as rivals like AMD keep trying to reduce Nvidia's dominant market share in AI accelerators. However, its price has declined in the first 2 weeks of the year, which may have left investors perplexed despite its supremacy in the business and ongoing innovation. The finances of Nvidia. Given that Nvidia is still expanding at a rapid rate, that reversal doesn't appear to have any long-term relevance. The company's revenue increased 62% year-over-year to $148 billion in the first 9 months of fiscal 2026, which concluded on October 26th. Analysts predict a 50% gain in revenue in fiscal 2027, and a top-line growth of 63% for the fiscal year when it announces its Q4 figures in late February. Investors should be aware that the company's cost of revenue increased by 106%, indicating that meeting the quickly growing demand has come at a price. As a result, its first 3 quarters of fiscal 2026 net income of $77 billion was only 52% higher than the same period last year. Its $4.4 trillion market capitalization may be impeding future share price increases despite the remarkable growth. Given that no company's market capitalization has yet to hit $6 trillion, and that the total value of the U.S. stock market is close to $69 trillion, the stock's doubling in value at current levels would bring the market capitalization to $8.8 trillion, which is a significant accomplishment. Because of this, Nvidia's stock might not be as appealing as that of some of its competitors, many of which have market valuations under $1 trillion. Some of that reluctance may be reflected in its price-to-earnings (PE) ratio of 45. Even while that is more than the average earnings multiple of 31 for the S&P 500, it still appears low for a business whose revenue growth is more than 60%. All of this does not imply that Nvidia's share price will cease to rise, but investors should anticipate far less stunning results, because a repeat of its recent success over the next few years would put its valuation nearly equivalent to the current market. Is it time to buy Nvidia stock? Nvidia stock is currently a buy despite the company's size-related issues. Its position as the industry leader for crucial AI accelerators remains unaffected by the difficulties it faces. Furthermore, given its scale, which requires it to produce exponentially greater growth on an absolute dollar basis than its contemporaries in order to sustain that percentage, keeping revenue growth above 60% is even more amazing. Additionally, Nvidia stock has the best of both worlds because of this circumstance. Its size allows it to provide the stability that risk-averse investors need, while still achieving growth rates that are higher than those of many smaller growth firms. Investors can therefore anticipate market-beating gains from Nvidia. By November 2022, when OpenAI commercialized ChatGPT, Nvidia had a market value of approximately $345 billion. After just over 3 years, the semiconductor giant is now the most valuable firm in the world, valued at $4.5 trillion. Even if Nvidia has thus far dominated the generative artificial intelligence (AI) boom, what if I told you that the company's incredible journey was only beginning? I'll go over some of its 2026 catalysts below and explain how the business might reach its next trillion-dollar milestone by the end of the year. Why Nvidia may have yet another successful year in 2026. AI hyperscalers including Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta Platforms, Amazon, and OpenAI may spend up to $527 billion on capital expenditures, CapEx, this year, according to reports from FactSet Research and Goldman Sachs. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, stated a few months ago that the company's backlog was estimated to be around $500 billion. Management quickly clarified his claim, stating that some of this backlog had already been identified. However, Colette Kress, the company's chief financial officer, recently informed investors that the backlog of orders is increasing at an exponential rate. Given that Nvidia recently inked a significant agreement with Anthropic, which will make use of the company's new Vera Rubin chip design, this makes sense. Additionally, OpenAI and Amazon Web Services, AWS, inked a $38 billion agreement for OpenAI to rent clusters of Nvidia GPUs from AWS. To strengthen its inference solutions, the chipmaker recently signed a $20 billion licensing agreement with startup Grok. Although exact numbers are unknown, Nvidia may make between $320 billion and $330 billion in data center revenue in 2026, according to Wall Street's optimistic assessment. It's realistic to predict that the company will account for up to 60% of big tech's infrastructure expenditures this year, using that data center business as a stand-in for larger AI capital expenditure budgets. To make matters worse, a lot of the hyperscalers are signing multi-year contracts for their data center projects. In light of this, Nvidia is well-positioned for long-term growth in the AI infrastructure age, increasing its revenue and profit visibility with each new contract. The valuation profile of Nvidia appears intriguing. The price-to-sales, PS, and forward PS ratios for Nvidia over the course of the AI revolution are shown in the chart below. It shows that both multiples are hovering significantly below previous maxima seen over the last 3 years and have compressed over the past year. This could indicate, in my opinion, that the market is starting to treat Nvidia less like a hypergrowth stock and more like an aging company. I'll go into how the company can achieve additional valuation expansion even as its multiples keep getting tighter below. By the end of the year, how much will Nvidia be worth? Despite the fact that Nvidia is a diverse company, Wall Street analysts frequently focus on just one area: data centers. It has produced $167 billion in data center revenue in the past 12 months. The company's current market value is approximately 27 times its trailing 12-month data center sales. Assuming its value profile remains unchanged, it would be worth about $9 trillion if it were to carry out its growth strategy this year and effectively double those sales. For the purpose of argument, let's assume that the company's market capitalization to data center sales ratio approaches its overall forward PS of 21. The company would be valued at almost $7 trillion at this multiple. The main lesson from the preceding math exercise is that, despite its valuation multiples resetting, Nvidia is still well-positioned to make more gains this year and beyond. The company starts to appear ridiculously inexpensive when you compare its growth and impact to that of other companies that contributed to the AI revolution in fields like cloud computing and enterprise software. I estimate that Nvidia's value could range from $7 trillion to $9 trillion by the end of 2026. It might be selling at about $330 per share at the middle of this range, which would indicate an increase of more than 70% from present levels. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.